serious picture. Oh my God.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Rise and shine.
Morning.
It's the 1st of April. Yay.
Oh, that's right. April Fools.
I know. Back in the day, right?
Lily, did you notify everybody the meeting's canceled for today? Patty's pregnant.
That
April Fools.
Yeah.
Good morning, Chris. I can see you. Good morning, Carolina. I can see you. Robert, Winifred. I can see Lily. Alex, I like the hair, man. Kathy, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Reggie, I see you're in the pool. Get out of the pool, man. Okay, let me see here. Who else we got that I can see? Everybody else is camera off, camera shy. All right. Let me give me a second here. Share my screen. All right. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys Instagram on what I do and how things have been coming along. But before we go there, anybody want to share their wins? Come on, don't be shy. Share your wins.
I got something to share, Angel.
Tell me.
I just finished dropping off a package, personalized CMA package with my $100 letter and my brochure to one of my Google leads that was literally 9 minutes away from where I live. Last night, I got another hit. So I'm getting about 1 to 2 hits every week consistently. And I'm not kidding you.
Look at
90,
that promise,
90%
okay?
of them so far,
Thank you, Steve.
90%
Have a
of
good
them
day.
have been really good. I've gotten a hold of them. They're either just really wanting one of the guys I got in Santa Barbara wanted the valuation for his property. It was a $5 million property. That's because he's insuring it. He's 86 years old. All of the ones the guy that I went to go see right now, he's older. He's probably like in his early 70s, I would say. So the ads definitely are working. I decided to do it like Lily knows, less than a month ago, and I've already had probably I would say about 8 hits. One of them was a half lead, and I found out that it was from my that somebody scanned my QR code at the property that we have that Andrew and I have in Carson, and that's where that one came from because I did 2 people search and I found their address. So they definitely work. Just got to get right on them right when they come in.
Good
You
job,
know,
Chris. Less than 1 month, and he is killing it with Google Ads.
Yeah,
wow.
last night for
Congrats.
5 million.
Here, let me add. So I'm talking to Mark 2 days ago because we're going over all our stuff. On that note, so I all told you, you bring me an escrow. Let me be your escrow company. One or well, let me just tell you, I'm having a conversation. I get a call from Jose. Jose says, Angel, I'll give you an escrow. I gave you an escrow. Can you get my VAs? So he started his calls this past Wednesday. Now he's been running ads. He's got 69 leads in his portal. Now, let me be clear. I am not an ad agency. I don't sell ads. I help you as a realtor how to run your own ads so you don't get robbed by other companies. All right. With that said, he paid Mark the additional money just to help him set him up. Right. He runs his ads, 69 of them. He gets the leads. What happens is my VA start making his calls. They booked 2 listing appointments for him. And how they did it, they did a live transfer. They passed him the call. He took over the conversation. Jose, are you on? There you are. Rather than me telling the story, you tell him what you told me with those ads.
My headphones on, yeah.
Hi, Claudia. I can see you. Hi, Marty. Melissa. Oh, Melissa's here. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Molly. Good morning, Andy. Go ahead. Tell them. Okay, having difficulty with your headset? Claudia, you're sitting next to him. Is he okay?
Oh, there we go. I see it. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so on last week I got 2 transfer calls, and then I booked a listing appointment for last week, and I have another one for 2 weeks from today. And one is going to be the listing I went to. It's going to be for $1 million in the nice neighborhood of Long Beach. It's a nice townhome. And then the other one, it's about 1.3 million, and that one is in San Gabriel, LA area.
Now,
And
what I didn't ask you, Jose,
mhm.
you were calling the leads yourself, but you didn't capture them. What's the difference between you calling and the VAs calling? And by the way, the VAs only call on one day. They call in the morning and they call in the evening. They call for him. But why is the difference? Why did they set the appointment and not you?
You know what? I'm not sure. I guess when I called, they didn't pick up, but when they called, they picked up and they transferred them to me.
And Angel, I think a lot of people would also like to know, what are the VAs saying? I think that's a big topic for a lot of people that
It's
don't
the
know.
most simplest
Yeah. The
freaking
most basic conversation.
conversation, guys. All they do is they pick up the phone and we'll role play it in a moment. So towards the end, we'll role play how that call goes. Because today we're going to talk about social media, why it's so important. All right. So that's 2 wins for today. Lily, do you want to go for one more or does anybody want to share?
I got one. I got in the pipeline.
Wait, I want to hear from Robert. Tell me, Robert.
I have one. It's in my backyard. It's in my pipeline. It's a $2.4 million property in a gated Putty Stone facility or complex. And I was hammering away, babysitting the clients over emails, and finally I got the guy to call me back, and he says he wants, if you can give me 2.4 million, I'll sell the property, and they have an awesome comp right across the street that sold for 2.6. So
You've been fighting for that neighborhood, man. Congrats. Congrats.
So in 30 days we're gonna connect again. His wife is going through surgery, so we'll see what happens.
Well, do your mail outs around that one and you'll get more. Somebody else was going to share. Who was that?
Would be that.
I ended up getting one. I got a hit, and then I called the lady, and then she like went off and stuff like, "Oh, why are you calling me? I didn't do
Numbers
anything. I
game.
didn't fill out anything." And I'm like, "Oh no, you did. You went on our webpage and you filled out the survey on such date at such time." And then she was like, she came down a little bit, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, you know what I did? I didn't finish the survey. I filled out some forms and stuff like that. Stop calling me. Don't call me anymore, okay? I'm not selling my house. I'm not selling my house. Stop calling." I was like, "God damn, all right." So she kind of went off on me, and then she called me, I think by accident, I guess. But then I took that opportunity to call her back just to see if she answered the phone. Like, "Oh, you call me Mr. Call?" But she didn't answer. I left her a voicemail. Didn't hear anything from her anymore. I got another hit last night though. And it looks like the text went out and stuff like that. So I'm gonna check it out and see.
Well, the whole point here is they came to you. They went to your landing page, right?
Yes,
You called them back.
that's right.
Keep it in the portal. This is where the VAs, very important, everybody. This is what I call my D leads. The F you, never call me again. Next thing you know, when you use your HomeBot, what we talked about last week, they keep going on, and HomeBot notifies you they want to know the value, they want to refinance, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, the VA does a follow-up call, captures them, and then transfers the call to you. All right, let's get started, everybody. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to kind of blow your mind. Okay. Today's going to talk about social media. All right. And for me, I spent so much money on a lot of stuff, on YouTube ads, on the mail out letters, open houses. When I got into the social media side of it, I paid somebody $40,000. Some of you make $40,000 in a year. And I'm telling you this, it's not to brag. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. I paid someone $40,000. And I mean, they built up my profile. It went up, it went down, and it wasn't what I needed. Okay. And I didn't know what I needed with social media, and that's why I paid. Then I had the people do my videos because I was dying doing my own videos. I was paying a company, it started off at $2,000. In the end, it ended up at $3,900 a month to run all my social media. This kid walks in my office and he started doing my property videos, and we were spending about $1,500 to do about 10 videos a month. Well, I got smart. The company we were paying $40,000. It was for a 1 year term, and then it was $1,000 a month, right, Mark? I think that's what it was. So I was paying $1,000 for the management of the company. I was paying $3,900 for videos, and I was paying $1,500 to do my property videos. In conclusion, I don't know what I got out of it, right? But we ended up configuring, resetting up what was important for us on social media. So this is a big component of my business now, because we're basically movie stars. You are all movie stars. See, I run my ads. I put this slideshow. I just popped it in because I was thinking about it this morning. For a lot of you, who are on our team, who are in our office, who is a member, we only charge you $99 a month to utilize all these tools. Because when you find a deal, I want you to bring me that deal, and I'll show you how to submit it to me. All right. The $100 letter is part of our campaign. It's been modified multiple times, but the VAs is part of the conversation that we're going to be having today when we're talking about social media, because they give you live transfers and open houses. But today's subject, main subject, social media. And why social media? Here it is, guys. You're not just a realtor, my opinion. You're also entertainers. You have to attract the kind of client that you want. And that's what I've been doing. That's what I got out of it. The 40 something thousand dollars that I paid, the $1,000, the 3,900, and the 1,500 a month, right? Is my whole goal here is to get the attention of homeowners, okay, and sellers. And you, realtors, you are my client. And the reason you're my client is if I can give you what you need to get more listings, you bring me deals. Sellers to me bring me deals. When I go see them, I do my presentation and I find out that they have not just a house to sell, sometimes they got to buy a house. Then sometimes they own real estate that needs work, which becomes a flip for me. And if I don't want it, it becomes a wholesale. Do you see how this works? Then while I'm talking to them, they have other rental properties, they have commercial properties, they have family. So when you look at all this here, when they see my ad, it sparks a conversation. And that's what I do for business. For many of you, I got to tell you, I'm impressed. I see your videos and I'm like, wow, you sometimes fool me because marketing is an illusion. I see some of you do videos and the way you post them, you're going to buy real estate. I go, oh shit, I didn't know so and so had that much money, but you got me for the second. It's the illusion. Some of you do different businesses and I see your post. Some of you are fitness people and I see your post and I go, shit, man, why am I not fit? The whole point is when you run a video, it's to get the attention of the consumer. Okay. Now, how do I do my marketing? Let me go back a second. As mentioned, you folks bring me deals. You're this crowd right here. Okay. These folks give me all the properties that I just mentioned to you. And I'll give you an example. Realtors. This is just a projection, not a projection. These are closed deals from 2024 that you guys, this was about mid-year. I did $510,000. The previous year, you folks brought me enough deals. I think I made close to $1 million. It was just a little shy of that. And this is not listings. This is splits, wholesales, properties that I receive from all of you. Now, as long as you're here, I teach you guys how to duplicate what I do. If you ask, if you have a deal and you want to share, we'll do it with you. But that's why I do it with you all. I'm going to show you one more. The retail side of my world. Let's go here, and then I'll give it to you, Mark, because you're the one that knows how to go through my stuff. By the way, last night I did not know how to sign up to my Instagram on my laptop. It's been a while. It's been about a year. We forgot my password. What was the date that I changed the password?
September. It was around September. Yeah.
Of last year, right? So we found it. All right. So the retail side of it, look in January, everybody. Okay. I did 16 listing appointments, but the world isn't perfect. These are the ones we listed, and look at the red ones. I lost them. All right. And then if you see the name, I delegated on some of these. I didn't want to go. It was too far for me. In my head. That's the conversation I had. In February, you can see the listings here, the appointments, and you can see the ones that got listed and the ones that I lost. And one was fake. Okay. When you go to March, I went to 16 listing appointments. And you can see the listed and the lost. Okay. And by the way, the lost, that particular morning, the conversation I was having in my head, somebody happened to ask me something. I said, I don't want to make the call. I'm going to get a no. Well, I set myself up for failure and I got 2 no's. I lost the listing. My mind set that up. We're now in April. Okay. And by the way, not a perfect world. This appointment is tomorrow. This appointment was today. And the guy just texted me and he canceled on me. Okay. So I already texted him and I'll get it back. I'll email him. I'll fight to get it. And I'll probably get one of the team members to go out there and drive and knock on the door. But the point is, my goal here is this. Okay. It's the retail world. It's right here. That's what I shoot for. Okay, so let's move here real quick. And now I just finished telling you the appointments. I just went through all the appointments that we do. Mark, do you want to give them a quick little tour? Because I'm going to kind of briefly show them, but here we go. So this is my social media. I'm going to go to the profile. And every time Mark explains it back to me, he does a better job of knowing what I do than what he does. So I'm going to let him give you his version, then I'll give you mine. But right here, my followers that we have, it's kind of crazy. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. They showed me a meter because I know there's a lot of, what do you call them? The fake things like on my Facebook, I get a lot of people who want to follow me, but when I look at their profile, it's only been there for a short while, so they're not real. So there's a meter that you check to see if you have real followers, and I keep checking mine, and mine appear to be really good. But go ahead, Mark, give him the explanation, and I'll give him mine.
You want me to share my screen or do you want to keep it on your
Here, let me get off mine.
just because I'm logged into your Instagram, so I can show them from my side of things. All right, let's go ahead and share my screen. You want to let me allow to share it?
Mark, by the way, Mark knows how to speak computer language. When me and Brian are talking, I'm looking at Brian. I go, "What did you say?" So Mark has to be the translator. And the other day, without saying anything, I go, "Brian, I don't understand what you're saying." Mark explains it to me, and then Mark goes, "Man, I'm a good translator." So he realized it himself. Go ahead, Mark.
Angel language and Brian language, and I put them together, and then
You're right, because I have my own language.
All right.
Brian has his, and Mark has figured out how to be the interpreter for both of us.
All right. So what I want to show you guys today is if you guys haven't been posting on your social media, this is a free lead source for all of you guys to use that hopefully, you guys will start using. The whole point of social media, and I think Angel can agree, it's marketing, it's branding, it's an illusion, right? So a lot of the times when you guys are posting on social media, not only do you want to make it so you show off your listings, and if you guys don't have listings, there's this really good tip that Angel told me a while back, or actually when I first started real estate, he told me to take my broker's listings, which are his, right? Or you guys ask your broker's listings and go film the property and act like it's yours, right? It's going to help you get more exposure on your page. It's going to help you get more leads, right? Get more buyer leads. If you guys are looking for buyer leads, I know we're all looking for seller leads, right? But just one thing to start building your guys' profile because those buyers will eventually turn into sellers, right? So that's one little tip that you guys can do to go ahead and actually, and don't overthink the process of filming these types of videos, right? Again, you do want to make it a little more entertaining, and I'm going to show you guys how we kind of make our videos entertaining and kind of go viral, right? So we get more eyes on our profile. But at the end of the day, as long as you guys are posting something and being consistent with it, that's the most important thing. So just going into Angel's post a little bit, right? So you guys can get an idea of the type of videos we post and how we post. So one of the main things, if you guys look at Angel's profile, you're going to notice a pretty big thing where all of them have kind of a thumbnail and a caption in the top to help basically like not clickbait, but almost have people always click into these based off of what they're interested in. So if you'll see, right, like your close friend bought another house with another realtor, do you, right? So this is something to be more entertaining. What people think the realtor life is like, right? Like this one is one of our best ones. It got 9,000 likes. I think if we take a look at the views here, it got 571,000 views. This one got 17,000 and this one got 1.5 million.
And just to add, the one that's 571, that one was shared like I'm gonna say like 4,000 times. It's insane. And the other one got shared also. This one is the one that he's looking at with 571 views. It doesn't share. It doesn't show how many times it got shared. It only shows the views. And I was going to call you last night and see if we can figure that out. But anyways, that one got I did it once and everybody started duplicating it. I copied someone else. But truly, this is the life of a realtor. Sorry, Mark. I just needed to pitch it. But that got the attention of realtors. My goal, realtors.
And what we're explaining and showing you guys this as well is we want you to copy what we do, right? So Angel literally gives you the blueprint of what exactly we do. We're the most transparent here. And if you guys see us post something on social media, or if you guys haven't posted or followed us on social media, follow us and steal these videos, right? And you're probably thinking, oh, I don't have the high quality camera crew, right? Have a friend, have an agent in the office. You guys shoot each other's videos, and it's really just, you shoot the video and you add some captions over it. You edit it very slightly, and you can easily have a video like this. So don't think that this is something that takes a super, super long time to make. Just go out there and start making the videos. But if you go through and scroll through our profile, what I want to give you guys an idea is the balance between like you posting your listings, uh, and if you kind of notice, we don't really post any market material. What I mean by market material is kind of like those bland posts that you get from Title that they'll tell you to post of like the rates and the average home price and things like that. Most people on social media don't want to see that. They're on social media for either entertainment or yes, information, but the way you provide that information is really, really like important to capture, to make them entertain basically. So like if you see how we post our property videos, right? Like they have a perfect example, right? This was entertaining. It's a little kick, or it has a little transition. Come check out this listing, right? The whole point of it is that it's engaging, it's entertaining. It's not just a property video, right? It's also where they have multiple, shots of B-roll, and they have all these other things that are going to help push that listing out a little more, right? If you guys are always asking me, hey, Mark, or hey, Angel, what else can I do to help sell my property? Post it on social media, right? If you're having trouble selling your property, post it on social media. Post it as a reel, not as a post. And I'll go into the reels versus posts in just a little bit. But just continue on showing, entertainment, listing, entertainment, right? I know Lily was proud of this on POV. She got kidnapped as a realtor edition, right? She's basically saying, you want to sell and all of that. But my whole point of just showing you guys our profile in general is so you guys can get an idea of what position you want to position yourself in to go ahead and, start coming up with your social media strategy. Again, we have multiple pillars of business, right? Everyone's talking about our Google ads right now, but nobody talks about how much Angel focuses on his social media as well, right? So we got our Google ads, we got our social media, we got our Facebook retargeting ads, we got other lead sources, we got the open houses and branding, and all of those pillars combined is how Angel gets all of his business, right? So think of this as adding on another pillar to what you guys already have, right? You guys are all running the Google ads right now. It's time, okay, while my Google ads are going, today I'm going to go ahead and, go use my broker's listing, film a property video, and post it on social media for the week, right? If that is too difficult for you, don't forget, guys, we have social media videos for you guys to use, right? If you guys just want to get something started with just posting videos, you guys can in our school community. Do you want me to go over that real quick, Angel?
Yes. And I'm going to add, while he's saying this, he hit it right on point. It's an illusion. People will see your brokers, yours. Like I tell all my agents, take my listings and post them as if you sold them. Your family's going to go, oh my God, he just put a flip. Oh my God, he just put a listing sold. Oh my God, he just got another flip. Next thing you know, your family's going to call you. Your friends are going to call you, dude. Girl, I didn't know you were flipping. I didn't know you were doing commercial. I ran some for a while there. We wanted to do a lot of commercial because we were focusing on a lot of clients and they were calling me. So I borrowed some of our team members' commercial properties and I did videos with them. I needed more flips. So I ran a video on flips. We were showing how we were fixing them. So homeowners who had properties that needed repairs, right, they would call us. So you decide what kind of a target you want, and that's what we put in there. Then it gets kind of boring. I see the audience started to drop. So then I thought, okay, I got to do some social media. With that said, I've noticed a lot of the big speakers out there used to just post their work. Now they're doing the same thing I'm doing. Their work, entertainment. Their work, entertainment. So that tells me I created a trend, or maybe I followed someone else's trend, but I don't think I did because I'm inventing as I'm moving along. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, but again, just scrolling down here, right? Again, property tour. And in these properties, we're also filming other videos, right? Again, just copy what we do, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. If you see a video that you like from some other agent, copy it because most likely they stole it from somebody else too. So don't so don't think that you guys have to reinvent the wheel or come up with these unique ideas. Just the main point is just get started and film something and don't over critique it, right? And don't worry about not having a lot of followers, right? The followers will come as you guys post reels and not post. And I'm going to explain the difference right now between a reel and a post and why that's important. So if we go to our dashboard here, and I'm going to show you guys the insights of our uh, basically account in the past 30 days. So in the last 30 days, we've gotten 126,000 views on our profile. You're going to see 28% were followers and 71% were non-followers. Now you're probably thinking, Mark, how could that be? How do you have so many non-followers looking at your profile, right? How do you have 47,000 accounts reached? So the big main thing is Reels. You're going to see 85% of our traffic came from Reels, right? And over 95% of that traffic was non-followers. So you're probably thinking, how are all of those non-followers, right? So when you post a reel, what you guys got to think about is a post versus a reel, right? So a post is only going to get shared to your followers. So a post, you can post a video, you can post a picture, but it's only going to get shared to your follower base. So if you have 200 followers, it's going to get shared to your 200 followers. A reel, on the other hand, can be a picture or a video as well. Mostly it's a video though. The reel gets posted everywhere. So what I mean by everywhere is you guys probably all have TikTok. You guys probably all have Instagram, right? And you're gonna see that little corner right button where it says Reels, and it's basically gonna show you what you're interested in. So Reels is basically gonna expand your target audience to basically everyone, right? Or to who Instagram thinks is gonna enjoy your content. So that's why I'm telling you guys it's really important to make your content entertaining because people go on Reels to be entertained. So if you make something realtor based or something information based, just make it a little entertaining, right? Because you're going to see the best reels that we have done this month are mostly all entertainment based, right? You're going to see POV being the best real estate company in town becomes illegal, right? So you're going to see we get arrested, right? Something like that. But you're going to see right here our target audience. We had 14,000 views on this one. 13% were followers, 86% were non-followers. So this goes to show you, right? All of this is non-follower based. So you guys making your post into posting reels, and when you guys make your post them into reels helps a lot with you getting new eyes on your social media. And the more you post, the more consistent you are with it, right? The more followers you're going to get, the more people are going to want to work with you because guess what? When you run that Google ad, right? And they go ahead and log into your what's it called? They log into your landing page and you call them up and you say your name. And guess what? They might have seen you on social media. I know Angel has had conversations where he's like, oh, yeah, I see your videos on Instagram all the time, right? Or even another agent that wants to work with you because they've seen your information or because they've seen your views. So showing all of this, right? Just going into the stats again a little bit. Make sure you guys are posting your post as reels and not only as post or not post, right? You only want to be doing reels. The other 11% was our stories. If you guys know stories are basically they last on your story for around 24 hours. And then those will go away after 24 hours. But those are a little more like if you want to show your personal side more, what you're doing every day. I know Angel would make some posts also for like announcements or anything like that. Like if you do want to make like a quick like, hey, rates dropped, 2%, 1%, you could make that in a story for 24 hours and then it goes away.
I'm gonna share something real quick. Everybody, the only freaking problem about social media is this. It takes you out of your area. I love Whittier, but because I have a team, I don't want to go to LA. I don't want to go to El Sereno. I don't want to go to West Covina. It's too far for my car. I don't want miles in my car. So I sent a team member. My point to all of you is that when you run your social media, just to be ready, you may have to drive to Lake Elsinore. You may have to drive the distance because social media attracts everybody. That was a side note. That's disclosure. Go ahead, Mark.
Wait, really quick, I just want to add another quick side note. So yes, these videos are more entertaining, advanced, more caps. But you guys, we provide eight social media posts in our school for you to download and post today with the write-up. So what's
Mark's gonna
stopping you
post
from
one today
posting?
for me, for you, so you guys can see how he does it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and post. I think I should be. I don't know if I'll be able to do it through the desktop, but I should be able to. But real quick, finishing on this, right? Just the analytics a little bit. You guys can also see when your followers are most active, right? So make sure if you guys don't have a professional Instagram account or business account, Instagram business account, I'm sorry, make your Instagram a business account so you guys can see these analytics. Mark, how do you make your Instagram a business account? Just Google it. How to make your Instagram a business account.
And ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Yep, look it. Boom. Open the Instagram app. Access settings. Navigate account
And
type tool. Switch to professional account. Choose a category or best describes your business, right? 7 steps, right? Everybody can go Google it. Everybody can go ahead and do it, right? We're not going to hold your hand through that part. Just showing you exactly what we do, right? So, profile, right? We'll see the activity, but this can give you an idea of when the best times are to post your reels, right? Okay, maybe on Tuesday, I think I actually want to post at 6 a.m. Look at my followers are most active during that time. Maybe on Wednesday, I want to go ahead and post my reel at, again, 6 a.m., right? It's looking like 6 a.m. would be the best time to post for me to get the most engagement. So,
wow.
you can also see, right, external link taps, right? So perfect example, if you guys are wondering what an external link tap is, right? If you guys go on your profile, you're gonna see right here you have your links in your profile. You guys all have a landing page. You guys all can go ahead and take that link of your landing page and put it in your social media. Check out your free home value here. Boom, click, put the link in there, and all of a sudden they go instantly to your landing page, and now you have another lead source, right? Imagine if you're posting on Reels and you go ahead and at the end of your reel, you go ahead and tell people or tell consumers, did you know your home value has probably increased, 5%, 6%? You can check your updated home value in the link in my bio. Boom, people are going to go to your link in bio. They're going to go to it. They're going to go to your landing page, fill it out, and you just got notified on your phone of a new seller lead, right? So think about how you guys can get creative with how you guys are using your landing pages, how you guys are posting your social media, and of course, what position you're going to take to go ahead and push through your social media. I would recommend a lot of you to kind of find a niche as well, right? So like Angel has this niche of he's more like pushing towards the entertainment side of things, right? If you want to push more on the knowledge side of things, but just really give value while making it entertainment more based, just go ahead and think about, what position you guys want to go ahead and do that, and it'll all work out. But if you don't even want to focus on that and you just want to focus on posting, right? I'm gonna show you guys how to go ahead and post now, right? So all of you guys, if you guys are members, should have access to our school community. I know if you guys have been trying to go to the portal, I believe the Kajabi is down. I got to update the link. But if you go to the listingagent.info, and then of course, you guys have your CRM login. You guys have your training portal. If you click on the training portal, oh no,
Hey,
it does.
go back. You see that button that says submit deal? That's my favorite button from you guys. Send me a deal, please.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead. That was my pitch.
Send Angel a deal. So all right, so go into the training portal, right? It's gonna take you to the school. If you guys haven't signed up to school, Lily, should we have them reach out to you regarding the school, or what do you want to do with that? Or should we send
Yeah, I looked through everybody's members right now. So everybody pretty much is a member here, but if you're not a part of the listing agent community, you could just put on the comments me, and I'll go ahead and let you know how you guys can join our awesome community.
All right, perfect. So for you guys to go ahead and start using some of the social media templates that we have, it's pretty simple to go ahead and do. All you got to do is go to your classroom, right? Once you guys are logged in here, and then you guys are going to go to your social media video templates. We're going to go ahead and click on it right here. And here you're going to see we have 8 social media videos for you guys to use. It's going to start off with first the full drive is going to have all 8 videos. This is going to be, we even give you guys, captions to go ahead and start using. Just if you want to go ahead and get started with posting social media, right? You can start with these 8 videos, just get consistent. Do like 2 a week, or 3 a week if you want. And then you can go in and start filming your own videos and get an idea of what to say in these videos, right? These are just generic, they're templates. It's just if you want to go ahead and get started. So these are the write-ups, right? What we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and click on the link.
And on the write-up, by the way, you can take that, elaborate, put it in ChatGPT, and give you whatever you want for a response.
Correct. And then from here, right, we're going to see, let's see, like look through one of the videos. Let's see which one I want to go ahead and post. Let's see what this
Get
one is.
cash offers for your home. If you don't want to sell your home the traditional way, consider selling it for cash and closing on your...
Perfect. So this is our cash offer one, right? So now that we know it's the cash offer one, we can go ahead and download the video. Oh no, my laptop's gonna die. 1 second, let me plug in my laptop before it dies. All right, so I downloaded the video, right? Or did it download? Let me double check. Exceeds maximum file size that Google can scan. Download anyway. I trust Angel. All right. So we downloaded the video we want, right? So now all we have to do is literally copy and paste that write-up of the cash offer one. So we know it's the cash offer one. So we're going to look for cash offer. Perfect. Get a cash offer for your home. We know it started that way. From here, we can just go ahead and copy the write-up right here. Then we can go back to our Instagram. And then from here, we can go ahead and post. We can go create. And then look, so you're going to see right here, post, live video, add, AI. We're going to go post. Let me see if it lets me do it into a reel here. If not, I don't know if I could do it from the desktop, Angel.
Get cash offers for your home.
Okay, yeah.
If you
So
don't
now-
want to sell your home the traditional way, consider selling it for cash and closing on your timeline.
So
it doesn't hurt to
It
get...
let me know that all videos basically now that you post are going to get for a reel, at least if we're as a business account, right? So just make sure it is posting as a reel. So from here, right, we can select a cover of what we want for like, if you guys remember, right, this is what's going to show on your profile before somebody clicks on it. So if we wanted to just go ahead and do like get cash offers, right, we can do something like that. And you can also trim the video if you want. But it's pretty easy, right? It just went in here. I just selected the video from my desktop, and then we just went next. And then from here, it'll say new reel. And then here, it's going to ask you for the caption. Guess what we do here? Copy, paste.
Copy and paste. Woohoo!
Perfect.
Just delete the name. We don't need that. Delete the name on there because we're gonna post this. Post it. So delete my name right there and link below to get a quote. Okay. And there we go. We're good. Now you guys can add your phone number if you want. Modify it however you want.
And Joe, what's your cell phone number?
562 562-714-0967. Don't call me, guys. Text me the deals. No, submit the deals in the portal.
I'd probably just update this, right? Click the link below because we're not going to do a click the link below, but this is where you can put a link for your cash offer landing page. Cash offer landing page right there. But we're not going to do that, right? We're just going to do send a direct message, right? So we want to go ahead and do something like that. And then if you wanted to, you can also add a location, right? Like maybe to go ahead and target a certain location. Like let's just say we want to target Los Angeles. We'll do Los Angeles, California, right? We can add collaborators, any advanced settings. If you wanted to hide the like and views on this post, you can do that. If you want to turn off commenting, you can do that. But if not,
watch me get deals off of this one.
And then from here, all you guys got to do, hit share. And I'm pretty sure everybody can follow that.
Hey, Mark,
yes.
Did you just invest into that? Like, did you invest money into running this ad or no? Is it an ad?
No. This is just a post. This is just a reel.
Post?
Yeah.
We don't pay. We don't boost our reels. I don't. You could. I don't.
Yeah. We don't. at least right now, we don't boost the reels or do anything like that. You can if you want to get more exposure to something. So like let's just say you did do a property tour, you guys can boost that reel to get a bigger audience to it. And that's pretty, I would say, cheap. But we don't do that, right? We just show you what Angel does, and Angel doesn't run any ads like that at the moment. And then right now
What
it's just
I am going to do though, I haven't done it because I have a lot of realtors who look at my stuff, but now I want the realtors. Well, what I'm going to start doing now is retargeting. So I'm going to pay. So when they click on my ad, it's going to follow them for a short little while there. But that's what I need. Retargeting, retargeting. Another way, which when I was at the Tom Ferry event, he said something, and immediately I had my VAs start interviewing my past clients, asking for reviews. We already got 2 reels ready to go to be loaded on my website, followed by that same thing when he was talking, he brought up retargeting, which I would never do, but now I'm going to start doing. Go ahead, Mark.
I'm just waiting for this to share. I think it's
Well,
a little
What's
big.
making you change, Angel, to start the retargeting?
say again.
What is making you change to start the retargeting?
Well, let's say right now I was looking at workout equipment, right? The moment I go to their website, man, their ads just keep popping up on my social media. I see them on Facebook, I see them on Instagram. By the way, right now when we post on Instagram, and then from there it goes into my Facebook, into my TikTok. I rephrase that. From my Instagram, it goes into my Facebook, and then we have to manually load it on TikTok. Okay. So but right now, when I look for something, it starts to follow me. And that's what I'm going to do with people. When people go to my website, it's going to retarget them. They're going to start seeing me on their social media. When they go here, they're going to start seeing me on their social media. Okay.
Okay.
Angel, I think it's too big or something. It didn't load for me. Or I think my computer's a little slow right now because it's dying. So it
But
didn't
they
pop.
got the idea.
Yes, yeah.
If it shows up, I'm on live right now, so I can't log on mine. I don't know how to multitask on my phone.
But yeah, it should post, and then from there, you guys can just consistently post those stuff. And like Angel said, right, the more advanced side of things is we are going to have a class on retargeting ads. So we'll go over that when we go over that on that class on the retargeting ads, because
And those subjects we get down and really show step by step. That's my 10-15 class. So all the members that are here and that class, any questions, need more help, we'll help you there. Let me share my screen real quick.
yeah,
Let me go here. Tell me when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, Mark?
yes,
Okay. Everybody, let me share this with you. Okay. So right now, what we just covered is this. I want you to invite a friend. Okay. I borrowed some more money from my dad. Just kidding. I decided to look for more properties, everybody. So please invite a friend. When you guys invite a friend, it helps me grow and get more. And the more I grow, the more I spend money to find out more where to get more sources, and then I share it with you. I was on the phone yesterday with Jose Myron. He just because we were talking to my VAs and the company who is setting up my retargeting ads, right? I'm outsourcing it because I got to learn. In that conversation, they were telling me something about the ads that we're receiving. We weren't getting correct numbers. They were hanging up on them. So I was that realtor, like was saying, the leads suck. The leads suck. So I text the developer of that company, and he calls me right back. And I put him on the phone with my VAs. It turned out that we had 3 phone numbers on the sources that he sent us, and we didn't catch it. We were only getting one number, the worst number of all. So he modified it. So today we start calling those calls. And Jose Myron just happened to be on that meeting and witness how when I have these conversations with somebody. Point being, everybody, please invite a friend, to our classes. It would really help me, and then I can help you more back. Okay. The school community, if you need help, ask Lily to help you, and she'll walk you through if you can't find what you need. But all the stuff that we offer, Mark just kind of showed you where it is all at. Now, let me tell you all, and then I'll go back and let Mark finish. But this is what I'm going to pitch. It's a commercial for me because at the same time, I'm helping you get listings, and that's what you need. You all need to become listing agents, commercial agents, wholesalers, flippers. You have to do it all now. Okay, I'm even getting into the business now, becoming what is it called, assisted living. Okay, because I found one of my properties that I'm basically going to put money down, but I get it all back. I'll teach you that as we move along. But this is what what we give you, okay? And it's minimal. I'm not getting rich. I'm just helping you get listings. We have the ads that we run that you heard that people say they're getting listings. I have the landing pages that you don't have to pay for. It comes into your landing page and then it goes into the CRM that we give you. When it goes into the CRM we give you, you can pull it out and put it into your own personal CRM or keep it in ours, whatever you want to do. I show you what I do at my listing appointments, and we practice that every single Wednesday. No realtor does that. Okay. I do so many appointments, I'm able to tell you what's up to date and what's working for me to convert people. All right. Then the follow-up platform. This is the part where realtors always say the leads suck. And it's usually the realtor because realtors don't know how to follow up. You don't have the calling platform and how to do this. And that's what I do, which includes the VAs as your business grows. Okay. And I'll help you set up that up. If you can't afford the VA, I'll give you one. Just send me some business, get me a lead, we'll close it and I'll pay it for you. All right. Or an escrow, and I'll take care of it for you. And today, the social media, that's the subject that we're covering. That I even give you the post that Mark attempted to load it for you so you guys can run it for you. And hopefully it's loading as we're talking. Then the best of all is me and Mark and Lily and Brian are here with you on Mondays. I'm sorry, what's today? Tuesdays, right? At 9. And then I'm on with you with the private members at 10:15 to give you more. All right. And then on Wednesdays, here's the big one. For many of you, you think you don't need to be on Wednesdays, but Wednesdays is one of the most important classes because on Wednesdays, I show you, I go to so many appointments. I show you what happens there if I lose the listing, if I win the listing, and you get to hear it from me. So when you're at the next appointment, you know how to handle it. You know how to resolve it. You know the solution to the problem. And tomorrow's class is going to be a good one because it's going to be disputes between family members and who's going to buy the property. And I think Maria, you called me, Maria, and you
Yes, yes,
asked. It was
yes,
you.
I
Okay,
called.
Maria called me yesterday because she has two clients that are disputing. So I'm going to show you that right now at 10:15 with the other members, and then again on Wednesday to recap how to resolve those issues. All right. So at the end of the day, if you need more help, contact Lily. Here's her office number, right? And she can set you up. Somebody asks for the blueprint, call Lily. Somebody can't find the videos, call Lily, all right? Or email Lily, and she'll take care of you. With that said, I think we covered everything for my social media. Let me see. Did we, Mark?
Yeah, we should have covered everything. Now I'd say it's just open for some
You
questions.
guys, I also know that if you look at the Tuesday, Wednesday recordings in the portal, you will find some social media posts on there as well, where we brought in some guests to also give us, their point of view on what they do.
Which, by the way, my
Dude, did you hear that?
Oh, my
my
bad.
my my who was it? Yeah, I heard you, Brandy, and so I muted you.
All right.
There,
Okay.
so everybody, right now, what I do with my stuff, just to let you know, you also have to run. What's the ones that are the story for the day? What are those called, Mark?
A story, a
This
post,
one.
yeah, on your story.
Is it a story?
Yes.
It's the one that on your
Available for
top.
24 hours.
I
Yeah.
think I click on this one. I don't have any right now, but that's the one that I noticed when I post those, it gets me a lot of attention and it gets me a lot of engagement because it's only there for a short period. So people want to see what's there. And it goes over and over. And when I exceed, I don't know what it's called where people look at it. When I exceed like 500, I'm going, yeah. I get happy. Just a side note, everybody. Like I'll post me and Patty out at dinner. I'll post me and Patty. When it comes to games, by the way, everybody, when I post baseball or football, I don't say go Rams. I'm a Rams fan. I don't say go Dodgers. It's more date night at a baseball game, date night at a family time when it's a football game. Because if I post the team, I get no remarks. If I post a family event, no matter what team it is, I get a lot of positive remarks. I don't post politics. I don't post religion, right? Because then my views start to suffer. I'm an entertainer and I got to keep it normal. I mean, it's up to you what you want to post. I'm just sharing what I do on my side. All right, folks, any questions that I can help you with? Or a win?
Give me a check.
A
Hey,
win?
Angel.
Really quick, yes, questions. Regarding your deals, you do out of state, correct? Because we have some members here that are out of California, like Illinois and Arizona. So yes,
Yes, we
right?
do. Yes, we do. My son calls in multiple areas, so we have investors everywhere. So the answer to that is yes. If we don't, we'll wholesale it. We'll help you.
Hey, Angel, I have a quick question for you. I have a client. He's actually he's from California. He lives in California, and he has a condo here in downtown Miami. He's contemplating on putting it for sale, but he's concerned about his taxes on that. So he's like, oh, I don't know if I want to sell it because I have to see what I have to do to avoid, paying so much, not taxes, not what do you call it? Like when you get a lot of what is it called?
Gains.
Gains, yeah,
gains,
Capital gains.
right. Right. Any suggestions?
Yeah, that's Wednesday's classes. That's what we do. So on Wednesday's classes, you would throw that out to me,
Net
right?
sheet.
And
Okay.
I go straight to the net sheet. The net sheet's designed to make you look like a pro. Okay. If you're a brand new agent, you look like a pro, but you let the client know you are not a tax person. Give an
Mm-hmm.
example. What's the property worth?
It's about 300 and something. I don't remember like
Here,
by in memory, but
360.
yeah.
360. Let's say he bought it for $150,000. He gets to
Uh-huh.
subtract that, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Right.
he gets to what he bought it, what he sold it for, and here are his taxes here in the state of California. What you would
Uh-huh.
do is you would go to ChatGPT and ask it, what is the tax rate for Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you would change the equation up here so that it
Mm-hmm.
would tell total what capital gains he would have on this particular property. But you got closer to explaining it to the client where many agents don't even go this far. They'll tell them to go talk to a CPA, right? But I tell
Mm-hmm.
them I'm not a CPA. And the reason I'm trying to keep it here is because the moment they go talk to that CPA, his girlfriend, her boyfriend, her husband, her wife, or brother, or sister, they're going to tell her, hey, I got a lead here for you. And guess what? You just lost that listing. Okay. And it happens over and over and over. All right. Or they have a friend who, the CPA has a friend and they're going to believe the CPA over you. So that's what we go over. That's what we role play on our Wednesdays classes. All right.
Okay. All right. Sounds
Good,
good. Thank
good,
you.
good question, though. Anybody else? Maria says, we're both agents on the listing agent is going to help me with brothers just this one time. I don't know what that means. Okay.
Angel, it's because my son and I are both agents,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that you're gonna help me on, we're both on working on this one together. So I wanted to know if he can just join this 10-15 one with me so
Yeah,
that
that's
he can hear.
fine. That's
fine.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm here honestly. When you guys ask me for like stuff like that, yes, I'm here to help you guys. Okay. So if you have an assistant, just let Lily know and we'll let them in. Okay. The members, honestly, I'm here to help your business grow because in the long run, I give you that energy gives me back. I was talking to my wife. I'll give you a good example. Patty, are you here? My wife, I saw Patty phone. Where's Patty phone? Patty phone, Patty phone, Patty phone, not here right now. Okay.
Yes,
So
I'm here. I'm here.
my my,
Good
my
morning,
lovely
everybody.
my lovely wife,
Morning.
energy, right? Like not long ago, I lost 3 deals. And my wife is a mom. She worries about my son. This is not negative, Patty, but my son is going through you all know, he's become an amazing son and he's changing who he is as a person. He did a transformation and he drives late at night to help people. And it's downtown LA and it's far and she worries for him. And I tell Patty, that energy, Patty, stop doing that because if you worry for him, you're creating bad energy. I don't worry for him. So my energy overpowers yours. So he's going to come home safely. And we happen to be having, by the way, he invited us to dinner today. So he was telling my wife, why do you worry so, Mom? Why are you like a helicopter, Mom? And he starts telling her, Mom, what happened to you when you were a child? And started going, I'm going, oh my God. He gets it. Whole point here is I'm talking about energy, everybody. If in your mindset it's already negative, it's not going to work. If it's positive, it's going to keep going. So, Maria, where I'm going at, I'm here to help you guys. Okay. So, if you have your son beyond there, I just want to help our private members that are here. You're giving me your all. As long as I see you trying, I'll give it back to you. So Maria tells me, can I have my son beyond here? Absolutely, because you're going to work this deal and it's going to help you achieve it. I think Alex brings in his daughter. If I remember, I don't know if she was in the implement. Oh, there she's
He's here.
Carolina.
Hi,
All
Carolina.
right.
Thank you, Angel. I appreciate it. I
So
really
no worries, no worries. All right. Anybody else we can help?
Angel, this is Molly. I talked to you on Friday about a couple leads I'd gotten and I went to their house. Unfortunately, neither one of them were wanting to sell. So, they're just kind of playing around wanting to get a value. Should I just put them on a drip and just go from
That
there?
is a delete, okay? They went on for a reason. People don't go on just to get their value for no reason, okay? But if they tell you they want to sell, they're scared of you because now they know you have a commission, bro, and you're going to be calling them and calling them. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and put them in your system and follow up. And as your leads grow, that's where your VAs come in. Now, while you're there, do they have a living trust?
I don't know. One gentleman was on oxygen and I sat down and
Did
talked to
you hear
him.
what you just said?
Yes, yes.
That gentleman went on because he's preparing his living trust. So when you talk to someone like that, and this is important, everybody, this is where it starts. Mr. Seller, you know what? I can give you the update of the value. You give them the update of the value. That value goes into their file. You follow up with them when they, forgive me, God, when they pass your file, your name is in the file. And guess what usually happens? My dad asked me to call you because you were so helpful. They wanted to make sure we gave you the business. It doesn't mean you're going to get it. They still interview you and somebody else. And this is where you do your presentation. So I got to tell you, over my career, those are the ones that over time they passed. The kids called me or they need to go into assisted living, they call me. My point is, it sounds like that gentleman's going to go into an assisted living place and he will end up selling his property. All right, Molly, that was good. Anybody
Thank you.
else? All right, looks like I'm going to finish 3 minutes early. Usually we're like 7 minutes over, right? So I guess social media, either we did a good job, Mark, in explaining, okay, or they're too scared.
Everybody's going. I have
They're
a
too scared to
question,
run their social media. Yes, Alex.
Angel. I'm seeing, I follow you on social media for years, and I've seen like your growth on the followers. And you say that basically everything the source was posting these reels and hiring this company, no ads, no nothing, right? Just organic.
Well, let me tell you, all of you here, every time someone else shows up that's new, they don't believe who I am. What do? They Google me. Everybody I talk to, I say, Google me. So when they Google me, you have the option to see my website, my Zillow, my social media. So people, they hunt me down. They check everything. So between talking to you folks, and I've been doing this for almost a year, maybe more, right? Between talking to you folks and then talking to the homeowners, everybody looks me up to see if I'm a real person, right? And then people leave us, people come in, people leave us, people come in. So that growth, that's where I've seen it. We had a month in September of last year that my web developer said, dude, what are you doing? Because some months it went insane, right? I also run ads for the listing agent. When I run those ads and we're talking, people want to see if I'm real. They Google me, they go to my social media, and then they start following me. So, my combination, my attention, my audience is realtors and uh, the consumer. All right. But I think a lot of the followers, or a lot of them, are probably going to be realtors. And you saw the mark non-followers. They don't want to follow me, but they want to see what I'm doing.
Right.
Would that be a good
I
guess,
understand.
Mark?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just but Alex, to answer your question, yeah, most of it's organic, but some of it also is from like paid ads and things like that from the listing agent and people just wanting to see if he's real, him telling them to follow him, the events he's done and all of that. So a good amount of it is organic though from those reels.
Okay.
Your voice sounds so much better than mine, Mark.
Thanks, Angel.
Cool.
All right. Anybody else?
We're good. I
Okay,
think.
you
All
guys,
right.
I sent
Hold
a
on.
text.
You're out. You're out. I can see you. You're out. You joined our office, right?
Yeah.
So I'll talk to you right now.
All right, because I was gonna say, Patty was talking. I go, you're in our office, and Patty
Yeah.
goes, he's in our office. I go, you're not in my office.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I'm asking you. So, anyways, tell me after then. No
Yeah, we'll
worries.
talk after.
All right, man.
You guys, I did text and email everybody the implementation meeting link for our private 10:15 a.m. meeting, and I already have a few of our members who have questions. So Maria will go over your question regarding that listing appointment, and then Uriel would like to role play a little bit on what to say when we get a Google ad. So we'll be covering that today at 10:15.
All right.
Awesome.
And then
Let's go get
Maria,
some listings.
Yeah.
What, Lily?
Got
What?
some
wait,
listings.
when your son logs on, is he gonna log on through a different Zoom or is it gonna be sitting next to you?
He's gonna log on through a different Zoom.
Okay, what's his name so I can let him in?
Manuel Felix.
Okay, awesome. Manuel Felix. Okay, everybody, we'll see you in about 10 minutes. We're gonna go get some coffee, okay?
Yay.
Burrito.
Bye,
I'm gonna
everyone.
get
Have a
bit.
great day.